Hello and welcome back to the Flower Radio podcast. I'm your new host, Ayni van der Sheaf. I am taking over from Chloe Dean, your old host of the Flower Radio podcast. Started a new position last year, December. As the new marketing assistant of the Fashion Retail Academy, I will become the face of the Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and the Flower Radio. We've got a number of guests lined up for January, covering topics on sustainability, brand startups, and all the trends you can expect to see in 2026. If you have any recommendations for the Flower Radio of who you want to see and what you want to hear, let us know at the Fashion Retail Academy Instagram. I'm also a student here at the Fashion Retail Academy and I study the BA Fashion Business Management course. I did not do the level 3, but I came from an A-level background straight into degree. I did 3 A-levels of textiles, English language, business A-level studies. I also did additional studies where I did an EPQ that studied on fashion sustainability and greenwashing. I'm actually going into my final year of this degree, so anyone out there that is looking to do a fashion business degree, the kind of things that you can expect is it doesn't just stop at the fashion business fundamentals. That is one of the first things you'll learn. Your understanding of the fashion business landscape will expand and you can understand where you may want to start your very own business. Some of the topics I covered in first year were leadership and management skills, recruitment processes, and strategies to adopt when you're starting your own business. Going into my second year, they take you to a global perspective where you now have to think about tariffs, you now have to think about border control, you now have to think about how you're going to get the good in, what's going to be a bit more efficient. If something goes wrong, what's your last minute backup plan? They take you right from the beginning and they lead you straight to where you can actually make a change in your business. Many of my peers have actually started their own business. You may have seen me here already on the podcast where we spoke about a business I'm starting up. That is still in the process. Hopefully this year is a goal of mine to get that up and running and hopefully we can monetize off of it. If you didn't see the previous podcast episode that I was on, I spoke about my business plans for Fashion Synergize. It started off as a TikTok that I started up just to get my knowledge going in first year on the fashion landscape. It started as Fashion Frontline. It was just my name for a little while, went into my heritage of my name for a period after that. And then we went into Fashion Synergize because I wanted to focus on my understanding from where I went from knowing nothing to knowing a lot more about the industry, especially in an industry where it can be really hard to get that information. I wanted Fashion Synergize to bridge that gap so that it makes it a lot easier for you to understand exactly what goes on in the industry, what it takes to build an industry, and what it takes to sustain the industry. Whilst it has been a little while since I've been on the podcast, I took some time off just to get a full understanding of the business foundations. As I graduate in August this year, that is something I'm looking at kickstarting up again. We have still got the previous plans for Fashion Synergize with the business concepts all there ready to go. This time I'm just looking to get that business idea to fit into the strategy. So that is something you can expect to see on this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. That was just a little wrap up about me and my background. If you want to hear more on the podcast, again, let us know at the Instagram at the Fashion Retail Academy London, but you can expect to see more from us this January. See you on the next episode.